Hello out there! It is January 4th. It is way past time to be doing New Year's reflections. So, yeah, sue me. I'm sorry. Every year I do this weird thing that I call my annual New Year's Eve poem. 3 years ago, I was writing my usual reflection and I ended up writing a poem because I thought it would be a good idea. And I really liked it, so I decided to make it like a yearly thing. Now, 3 years later, I'm regretting it, but oh well. Whatever. So now I've got these 4 poems that I wanted to read to you. The first one I wrote 3 years ago, like I said. It's called Reflection, and it's my personal favorite of the 4. Maybe because it's the first, and I don't know, they kind of all went downhill after that. But, so okay, so yeah, I was a sophomore in high school at the time. Here's Reflection. As I sit and think on this closing of a year, I'm reminded of everything this year that made me smile. Of good times with the ones I love, of once-in-a-lifetime experiences. I'm reminded of struggles I overcame, of pains I felt, of times I cried. I am reminded that it is times like these that make good times so good, and that make me stronger. And I remember the best of the best, the worst of the worst. But most of all, I remember the love I felt from those who are near to me. And as I think on these things, I can't help a longing feeling building up inside. And I don't want to leave these things behind, but I realize that the close of a year means the start of a new one. And I will continue on making new memories and never leaving behind the ones I have. That was at the end of 2007. Okay, so this one was at the end of 2008, and it's called Time. I was a junior in high school at this point, and so it was a very stressful year, and things were going by really fast, and I was just thinking about how fast time was going by, and that's kind of where this came from. So, time. Where has the time gone? I asked myself, rhetorically. I don't expect an answer. I think it over. Time gone? Is it really gone? The answer comes slowly. Time hasn't come. Time hasn't gone. Time has brought wonderful moments, too precious for words. Time exists. It does not leave, it changes. And learning to accept these changes allows for time to bring in more. Never mourn lost time. Celebrate it. It's not gone. It's going on right now. Take what it gives and keep it in your heart, in your memories, forever. And this one is called Now. This was at the end of 2009, and I was a senior in high school. And so this was around the time that I was just finishing up with college applications. So I was really, really stressed out from college applications. And this was kind of where like the stress was starting to come to a close. And that's kind of what this is basically about. It's like about, I worked so hard and now I'm going to start to, experience the rewards for the work. So, hey, now. Overwhelming stress has been my companion. So many things to accomplish, so many directions to be pulled in all at once. A long time of this is coming to an end. I am prepared to move forward and emerge from this chaos with accomplishments. And this is an end for the work and a start of the rewards. I will look back, but will not dwell, for a new year is ahead of me, and there is no place to live in, but right here, now. This is me. This is now. This is new. This is now. Change is coming. I can feel it. Good change. Starting now. Nothing on these pages. Okay, so this poem, I'm more comfortable reading the other ones because they're from like a while ago, so I kind of laugh it off. But this one is from like 5 days ago, and it's the longest, and it's the lamest, kind of, because I was kind of like forced into it. It was like, I have to write this poem. I think it's decent. Here goes. Well, it's called The Journey. And it kind of is based on something my mom told me over the summer because, things were changing. I was going to college and it was like huge changes and all. And my mom was telling me that everything is very temporary. And like I couldn't believe how relevant that was to everything that's happened to me in the past 4 months. So I wrote a poem. It's called The Journey. Everything is very temporary, said my mother one day. I didn't stop to think it through. 4 months later, and it fills my mind. This small statement holds so much inside, for it fits my life so perfectly. I was once afraid of change. avoided it, dreaded it, let it bring me down. But big changes were coming, changes I couldn't run away from. As they drew nearer, I felt the fear, until my mother uttered those 4 words. It was as if I was swimming against a current I was meant to follow, and a hand reached down and turned me around. I let the waves carry me along instead of trying to go back to other waters, the past, where I may never tread again. No, it is not gone. It's in my memories, the place where it belongs. A new town, a new home, new friends, a new path. A path along the same journey, my journey of life. This new year is a time to think, to reflect, look back, and then turn and face forward. The excitement overwhelms me. New things are coming, wonderful things. My next step in the journey of life. Everything is very temporary. Yeah, poems.